Do you know what this year is?
2020.
I'm gonna suck in drag this year.
What is this, deja vu? Deja vu?
Well, it was supposed to be 2020 and then COVID.
Mama, COVID changed nothing when it comes to sucking.
You know what, that actually
In drag,
would have
out of
been the
drag.
year to do it because I was in drag at home all the time.
No, from the waist up.
Are we doing foundation on the back of the neck? Yeah. Work.
What am I gonna face that way for this episode?
I think you are. Every time at my cosmetics company, I'm like, where's XYZ? And they're like, it's tied up in a container ship in China. Everything. Your family, friends, your mom, your car keys, that left sock you can't find, it's in a container ship right now.
In the Suez.
In the Suez.
Dead horse from Latvia. Kilos and kilos of drugs.
I did something so shocking sexually lately that I don't even want to tell you.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because you can.
Here we go.
No, you're.
Let's talk about nudity.
You're the freak. You're the freak. We are all, after all, his children.
And we're bathed in his blood.
Ugh, bathed in his blood.
Bathed in his blood. Kevin! Trixie Mattel.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
And I'm home alone fingering my while my parents are in France. Katya.
And welcome to the show where we talk about whatever we want.
Because it's our show.
And not yours.
Nudity.
Impos.
We thought we'd lay it all bare.
Oh yeah, we thought we'd get vulnerable.
Just leave it all hanging out and just address you sans phare.
Do you like being naked?
I love it.
Do you really?
No. No, I don't.
You know what? I thought of something the other day that I don't think anyone's ever said before. We're all born naked. And the rest is drag. I thought of that. I'm gonna sell that.
That's
I'm gonna put that on a Christmas ornament.
And I'll go even further. We're never even born. Think about it. Think about it.
I have been naked because of drag in so many dressing room situations where it's like,
How? Why? For what purpose? What? How?
well, I gotta put tucking panties on. I have to be completely nude at some point.
Really? I always have something separating me from the atmosphere. Because if it all gets mixed up.
Wait, do you have boy underwear on?
I have a Speedo on currently.
So you're
It's
doing
sewn
never
to the
nude.
back of the thighs.
You're doing never
No.
nude.
I can't be fully naked.
What about when you're with a man and you want to whip out that fat? That.
I go to the kitchen cupboard, I grab it from the shelf, and then I just whip it out. No, I don't ever be totally naked in public.
Oh, what about the time,
Superstitious.
weren't you and I on a live once? An Instagram live, and I was
Yes.
naked in the background?
Genital exposure. I was doing my blah blah blah,
And I'm in
then-
the background
yeah.
actually naked.
And she turns around, and then the whole like sourdough bread business got unfurled.
But it was really pixelated, so like even if you go Google it, which these people will do, there's nothing to see. It's like I'm a sim in the shower. It's like fully pixelated.
Yeah,
and if it's so pixelated that you can't see this anaconda, that's pixels, mama. Let me ask you something. What is the scenario that you're the most comfortable naked?
Okay, well, I went to the Korean spa for the first
The
time.
Wii Spa?
The Wii Spa.
WII, right?
And testes.
But isn't the Wii Spa, isn't that where people are like?
No, let me tell you. The Wii Spa is a Korean spa, but I was not fully briefed because I am very demure in terms of public nudity. So we get there, my friends immediately disrobe like it's nothing.
When she's not with me, which is all the time, her friend group is bones sticking out. And so they're not afraid of nudity.
They're not afraid, well.
Because even the front desk person at the Wii Spa has subscribed to see their nudity.
But also the old Russian guy doesn't seem to have an issue with it either because he's letting that noodle like flail around with abandon.
There was a guy at the 24-Hour Fitness in West Hollywood when I used to go. He was never working out. And he was always naked. It doesn't matter, like I would be like, I swear to God, I would walk in and be like, all right, no naked guy in here today. All right, I guess it's gonna be an easy day. And the second I get naked, it would be like.
Now, what's he doing with his hands? I'm curious. What's he doing with his hands?
Oh, he's walking like this. And I would get totally nude and then he would come in. You're changing and this would be him.
Like Raymond Marbles.
Yes.
Well, okay, so I went to the Wii Spa. Immediately people get naked. Fully nude.
Like at the front desk?
They give you a face cloth. And that's even weirder, to cover your, to mask your genitalia, like a 4x4 inch face cloth. What am I supposed to do with that?
Wait a
Shove it
minute,
up my-
off your face?
I don't know.
And it's all
Everybody's
men.
naked.
Are people
Absolutely, they are not off. Yeah, we got into
Were you naked?
I was naked.
Did you feel comfortable?
No.
I would be afraid of like, are they gonna see my little shriveled not aroused? And are they gonna think that I permanently have a little shriveled? Even though I know that everyone's it's bigger. Does that make sense? I'll be like, are they gonna think that I'm just rocking that all the time?
Why do you think there's so much hullabaloo around full frontal male sex scenes in a movie? They're always trying to pull the skin off to get it right. You know what I mean?
It's like a family environment and I'm there with a ring on. Like what?
Well, getting into this. Not to name
Can you say
names.
ring on YouTube?
A ring that,
Okay, how about this? It's a ring that you would put on your rooster, the cock, in the morning.
yeah,
I think that's fine.
yeah. I have been naked in public, and I have to tell you.
That time?
Wait, what?
I did
Holy
it. Do you want to share that?
I do, I will, it's fine. I'll only share it because to me it's also a story.
It's a cautionary tale and
I relay it as if I heard it from a friend because I have no actual firsthand recollection of it, as I was in a psychotic fugue blackout state.
we laugh now.
We laugh because it's fun. We live and we laugh. So I found myself in the curious situation where I was running at full speed, sprinting through downtown.
Completely stark nude.
One stitch of makeup, not even a wiglet.
Not a bracelet, not a watch.
Not a bracelet, not a wristwatch. I always have that Casio on, no matter what, even to bed. I got in somebody's car, parked car, and I asked for Roxy. I said, Roxy, are you here? Nope. Whoop. Got back out, ran around the building, and then I was cuffed by the police, naked. And then I was trying to challenge them, because I thought I was that girl. And they surely said, don't move. It got very.
But you know what the gag of this story was?
What?
You did not get taken to jail.
Or killed, shot. Do you know what I mean?
Earmuffs on you, I'm happy you're still here.
Yeah.
But that is a rich white person getting arrested in America.
It was,
actually threatening and naked, and they're like, honey, should we put you back to bed and get you some tacos?
Threatening the police in their face, saying probably something like, I'm gonna kill you because I'm from hell. I'm the devil's minion, whatever.
We weren't lying.
And yeah.
You were warning them, really.
What are they?
You're being sweet.
I was just,
I'm gonna get
letting
you.
them know.
Well, to be fair, it was downtown Los Angeles, and they were like, we have 10 other calls just like this right now.
10.
I'm sure.
Hundreds.
I know.
Hundreds.
I love stripping people because, of course, they get naked. But when you see the good strippers, they are naked until the very end. It's more exciting how they get nude. The nudity's coming.
The art of the tease. I want layers and layers, and I want snowsuits.
Yeah.
Like, the goggles come off first, then the beanie, then the baseball cap.
But then the song ends and they're just in
hairpiece.
normal clothes.
Yeah, just
and it's
sweater,
like a
cardigan.
Garfield shirt that says like lasagna.
An 18-minute mix just gets them down to like slacks and a t-shirt.
People fear nudity in general. We're all actually naked. We have fabric thrown over us, but your naked body is still in the room. There are 5 naked people and a bunch of fabric here right now.
Yeah, and all that's separating us from the San Quentin, a poly lycra knit, a jersey stretch, and a couple of denim onesies.
And
Do you know what I mean?
everybody-
It's illegal. It's illegal to be naked in public.
Yes.
Sex offender.
I have one time, but like when I'm, let's say, walking home drunk, I have to pee, and sometimes I'm like, if I pee, am I gonna be the person who gets arrested trying to pee in a bush?
Door to door. If I was, if I felt some type of way about you and I was following you like I usually do, I'd get right on that horn and call BPD, Boston Police Department, and I'd be like, you gotta get over here. It'll take you a couple weeks, but get over here because this bitch is peeing in
bring the no, you can't fly. Bring the squad car.
Yeah.
Bring the
cross-country.
K9 unit.
Yeah, go down south though, because it's fun to go to the part of Texas where it meets Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'll keep them on this block as long as I can.
Yeah.
You keep moving switch street signs. I'm like,
Sex
where am
offender. What's your favorite part of your body?
It's kind of a toss-up between this giant, thick, and this huge, shapely marathon running booty that people truly can't get enough of.
The BMD, the big Midwestern dumper.
The hands are just I have man hands in drag and women's hands out of drag. The other day I was at the bar and someone was like, you were really just supposed to be a drag queen, huh? I have male hands. And I was like, I guess.
Do they ever say, your skin is so soft like Velveeta?
No, but you know what else I'm doing though? I'm kind of doing ham model, like, I'm always sitting at a bar doing this.
I think that you have, I looked at you on the channel the other day, you have great presentational hands for any gender expression, I must say. I love like 2 inches under my, like I hold right up towards my balls because there's a skin tag that just won't go away.
Have you tried to have it removed?
I go bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, that's why it's not going away. Not actually doing
it's
anything about it.
To grow. No.
Yeah, you also shouldn't be whispering. Come on,
Come on.
you
can do it. You can do it. Just a little to the left. And we'll go to yeah, no.
Well, I guess I would just say as a closing comment, be less afraid to be naked. Someday when you're like on your deathbed, you're gonna be like, I'm glad I was naked as much as I was. Yeah. I could have even done it a little more.
And also, think about it this way. We're all focused on youth, we don't have to be. However, do take advantage of expressing and displaying your nubile young body while you got it, you know?
Duh! And become okay with the fact that it's gonna get worse. And welcome to... And you still should keep showing it. Unless you're that guy that's 24-hour fitness.
Every tulip must wilt, okay? Every tulip, every rose will wither.
Do you know what chills me all the time and I always think about it? Isabella Rossellini go, or continue to watch yourself rot.
Yeah.
I think the point is here, comfortableness with your body comes with age. So when you're young, you don't have the news, or you're scared to take them. And then when you're older, you'll be like, I'm so glad I was getting hot shots of that.
Exactly. Well, yeah, because youth is wasted on the young, and you're like, oh shit, I got this pinata, this empty pinata for a body now. I wish I had that, you know.
Did we ever figure out if the gets old?
Of course. Yes, I told you.
We
so
did.
many
Okay.
granddad have been in and out of my mouth. Gray noodles, old ramen.
I'm that gif of Oprah going.
I'm the one of her interviewing the Ever Given, the one that got stuck in the Suez.
What is the Ever Given?
The ship that got stuck in the Suez.
She interviewed a ship?
No, she said famously, were you a container ship or were you a ship contained?
She said that? She says that?
She can't interview a ship.
Oh.
A ship is not a person.
I thought you were saying she did. And I was like, she's.
I wish.